I'm being blackmailed again by someone with their gamers.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mudahar, and I'm being blackmailed, ladies and gentlemen.
So someone got his
Woohoo!
address
And I
and
might be like, wow,
whatnot.
you look like
I
the
don't know how they
happiest
managed to
person
do
getting
that.
blackmailed. And I kind of want to talk about,
He does a
this
lot
letter that
of
I've received.
hacking, not hacking,
And it's pretty
virus
goofy, pretty
investigation,
scary,
dark
chilling
web
letter. It's
stuff.
got photos of my house. It's got my name, my number, and a pretty threatening demand letter. So let's start off reading this together. And obviously, I'm going to redact some information because it does contain an actual address, does contain an actual number, and does,
Now,
of course,
I
contain
don't know if it's actually his number or his address,
my name. So yeah,
but it
there's
does have
some
his name, of
private
course.
information to deal with. The letter starts off like this, like a real creepypasta, something on deep web browsing. Mudahar, I know that calling blank or visiting my address would be a effective way to have
Now, there's a good chance it's not even his address, and there's a good chance it's not even his phone number. The reason why he's not putting on there is because some people don't realize that, and they might go look up anyways. You basically, when you take that and you put it on a YouTube video or stream, you're basically putting on blast for everyone to go look at.
a word
It's
with
like you
you
targeting,
in case
basically.
you
That's
don't
why you
act.
blur them out.
Don't try to hide from this. You have no idea what I'm capable of in Brampton. Now, for anybody that doesn't know what Brampton is one of the cities in the Greater Toronto Area, and it's one of the first places that I think I really lived at on, at least got a house. I don't live in Brampton anymore. In fact, now I live much, much, much towards I guess I shouldn't even be in car.
Uh, yeah, it looks like they found this old address, and maybe that's his phone number. That could be true. You may get the city, like maybe. I don't know.
Cardinal
He's not
direction. I
gonna.
don't live
I
in
don't think
this
he's gonna
city
say anything about
anymore.
that
Okay, I
though.
live
I wouldn't
a
either.
bit away from it. Okay,
I would let that
it's important you
be
pay
quiet, be
attention to
silent.
this message right now. We're all paying attention together. Take a minute to relax, breathe, and really dig into it. We're talking about something serious here, and I don't play games. You do not know anything about me. However, I know a lot about you, and right now, you are thinking how? Correct? Yeah, I'm wondering what iteration of Chat GPT was used to write this letter. Well, you've been a
That's
bit
good.
careless lately, scrolling through those videos and venturing into the darker corners of
Now, at
cyberspace.
this point, this is when I was like, huh. Let me wait for the stream tonight because or the next night because it's yesterday. So basically, you know how I said multiple times already. If I mess with anything virus software or not virus, not software. I mean, if I mess with anything virus, malware, trojans, whatever, I always do it on a secure system that not even it's not even touching anything basically. Like I'll go somewhere else. I'll go to like some internet cafe or something to do it because I don't want my stuff to actually be leaked. And that's basically what happened to him. He went to some website and you can see they got his, released his old stuff anyways. They got his information.
you know, it's not every day you come across somebody who says you've been in the corners of cyberspace.
Why did you
Just
say
say
it like
the
that?
internet, dog. Why you gotta make it? Why you gotta make
That's
it
like
sound like a
that's like
'90s cyberpunk DN?
it sounds like he's saying that in like early 2000s. You know, like maybe this dude's like 40 years old or something like that. The dude that sent the letter. That's what it sounds like to me.
Bro, we're not playing Cyborg. Get out of here. I placed a malware on an adult website and you visited it to watch. Know what I mean? While you were busy
Now,
enjoying those videos,
I'm
your
not gonna
device
comment on
began
that.
functioning as an
What he was
REP
doing.
remote
Alright, I'm not gonna comment
control,
on the website, but
which
I'm going to
provided me
guess it's
with
probably for
total
a video.
control over your device. I can peep at everything on your display, flick on your cam and mic,
He
and
does a
you
lot of
wouldn't
dark
even
web stuff,
notice.
like a lot.
Oh, and I have got access to all your emails, contacts, and social media accounts too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, obviously I've made videos in the past showcasing
Now,
why you shouldn't
when you do social media, actually lets you know. If he has gotten people trying to log in and stuff from other countries or places, he can see that. By the way, uh, social media sends you like a notification saying, "Hey, you can log in from here and here." It was this you? If it was, you can leave it alone. If it wasn't, you should take action. It'll let you know if that happens or not. Because this does
download
happen.
random executable files from people over Discord because they could contain remote access Trojans. I've covered very recently how the FBI had something known as Magic Lantern, or a lot of these key logging remote access tools, and I kind of show how they work. Where basically, if you launch
A
something,
good
it can
tool to
silently
use to
live in
see
your
what's
computer,
happening
and
is
people can
Wireshark.
browse and grab information at will. So yeah, this stuff is
So
real,
you
like
see
up
like
until
what's
this point,
internet
right? Like that
activities
kind of
going on,
stuff could
what's
happen.
being
So
sent
a
to,
lot of this
whatever.
letter is
It's
mired in
really
some
useful.
truth. But anyways, been keeping tabs on your pathetic existence for now. It is just your bad luck that I found your blunder. I invested in more days than I probably should have looking into your life, extracted quite a
Why?
bit of juicy info from your system, and I've seen it all. Yeah, I've got footage of you doing filthy things in your house.
That's probably not surprising. He
I love
has.
how there's
I'm
a
pretty sure he's
compliment.
done
Nice
some
setup,
stuff
by the
before
way.
on
So
websites I
yeah,
can't
apparently
say.
I've been I guess I've been doing some filthy things around my house. So pretty wild stuff. Now again, if it's all just me cranking one out, then I guess it's not, the end of the world.
Oh
Everyone
god,
does that. It's not like they're alleging that I've done anything crazy illegal here. That would be different. I then developed
I'm getting a
videos and
call. 1 second.
screenshots where
Sorry about that. I gotta go take a call fast.
on one side of the screen there's
What was
whatever
talking about again?
garbage you were playing, No Man's Sky, and on the other half it's you doing dirty things. With just a click, I can send this filth
No Man's
to all
Sky.
of your
Jeez,
contacts.
but that
Now,
by
throughout my
itself is
years on
probably
YouTube, I think most of
explosive
my
worthy.
family has already seen the worst possible things. I know that my grandma has at least seen like a sorry Mass Effect ass porn hentai of me,
Huh?
which at that point
What? How does that
you
even
know,
happen?
if she can look at that and still call me every year on my birthday, I think we're good.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, my mom's seen deep ass browsing 69. I see you're getting anxious, but let's get real. As a family man,
I want to know
I
what
want to
that's about.
wipe the slate clean and let you move on with your regular life and forget you ever existed. I will give you two alternatives. First option is to turn a deaf ear this mail. So I don't
Why
understand
these?
why they're saying like I
Oh
see
my,
you're getting.
dude. Why did you send the mail if he's gonna? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so stupid. Why do you send the mail if one of the options is just keep quiet about the mail? Because now he knows you're there. If he didn't know you were there before, if you were in the system, but now he knows you're there because you
Getting
sent the mail.
anxious. Like, why is this written as if it's a live chat to me? Dog, this is an email, okay? All right? How can you be looking into the future when you wrote this in the past? That makes no sense,
Yeah, for
John
real.
Titer. Get out of here. Let's see what'll happen if you opt this option. Your video will get sent to all your contacts. The video is straight fire. And I can't even fathom the embarrassment you'll endure when your colleagues, friends, and fam watch it. But hey, that's life, ain't it? Don't be playing the victim here. Dog, I would be the victim in this situation. And like I said, once your family sees deep ass browsing 69, nothing is scarier than that. So go ahead, I guess, roll the
I don't know what that
dice.
is. I don't want.
Otherwise, choice
View
is
that
to
with
pay
discretion.
me
That's all I gotta
and be
say.
confidential about it. We'll call this my keep the secret fee. Just say blackmail, bro.
What?
This is cringe. What's with the cloak and dagger shit? Let's discuss what happens when you choose this option. Your dirty secret will remain private, and I will wipe everything clean once you come through with the payment. You
No,
will make a
never.
payment via.
This is a very common blackmail scam to get you to give the money. It's very common. It usually happens on Snapchat and stuff. This is actually is a really serious thing that happens. It happens a lot. Like you talk to this girl on Snapchat or Instagram, and especially Instagram is real bad because you actually can see whoever follows you and stuff, but they can't see that on Snapchat. So Instagram is real bad because they can see your followers. So when you're talking to them, they know they can see whoever you're talking to. They can not whoever talking, whoever's following you. They can find family members, all that stuff. So basically, what they do is let's say something happens in the chat. You guys are chatting and private stuff comes up, and one and it gets a little spicy, and they take a screenshot of that. They say, "Hey, give me money. I'm gonna send this to everyone in your follow list or all your family members, whatever the case is." And if you don't do it, they will send it, and if you do it, they'll send it anyways. Just want to let you know, they'll ask for more money, and they'll send it anyways. This is a very common thing, that happens.
Bitcoin only. So immediately right now, if you were trying to scam my grandparents or even my parents or anybody, you already lost right there. They don't even know what the fuck a Bitcoin is. Pay attention. I'm telling you straight. We gotta make a deal. I want you to know I'm coming at you with good intentions. I'm a person of integrity. Oh, blackmailer with integrity. Oh boy.
Yeah, basically,
What a guy.
you know who you're talking to before you
Amount to
talk
be
to them.
paid. So this is where
That's
they
all I gotta
ask for
say.
the actual demand, right? And the demand is a pretty hefty 2,000 US
Ooh,
dollars.
that's a
Now,
lot,
if I
man.
look at the BTC address right over here, one of the big benefits of doing this kind of content and covering this kind of stuff is I took that same address and I tossed it into a blockchain explorer, and thankfully, there has been $0 ever sent
That's
over.
good.
Now,
Because
look,
yeah,
there's a
this
good
is a
chance that this
total
person could have
translation
made
list.
a Bitcoin wallet address that is specifically oriented to me, but generally with a scam. You're sending out like hundreds of these letters, right? Hundreds of these blackmails.
Yeah.
You're probably not making hundreds of Bitcoin wallet addresses, but maybe that could be the case. Thankfully, in this case, this man has received $0. So then they say, let me tell you, it's peanuts for your price, for your piece. God damn. Okay, maybe this wasn't written by ChatGPT because ChatGPT can't be this cringe.
Yeah, I don't
Or
think
maybe
so
it does
either.
have some human, modification, okay? Christ almighty. So anyways, they do a note. You now have 1 day in order to sort this out. It's been more than a day. And I will only accept Bitcoin. I have a unique pixel within this
Wait,
message.
you have
And right
one
now,
day.
I know that
Wait,
you're reading
how
this
do you
message.
know that? Uh, so this is like an actual note. So you actually got a letter in the mail. That's what this is. But how do you know? Like what if it's lost in traffic or something, dude? Like what if it gets lost in the mail and never ends up to getting to him? So he's just sitting there like, huh? He ignored my message, huh? Yeah, I knew he would, but he actually didn't. He's never got the message. So why? This is so stupid. It's absolutely so stupid. Also, how did you even get the? He actually may have his address if you got the mail to him. I just realized that too.
So I love how they I love how they
Like he
kind of
actually may
write
have
this to make
gotten
it
his
look
address
real
if
time.
he
Like,
got the
dude,
mail. It just
get out
clicked
of
in my
here.
head for that.
My system will catch that Bitcoin payment and wipe out all the dirt I've got on you. Don't you think about
I don't know why
replying to
I
this
don't know
or
why I didn't click
negotiating.
before,
It's
but
pointless.
he
The
literally got
email and wallet are
a
custom made
mail
for
piece of
you,
paper, mail
untraceable. Yeah, I guess it might
with
be
his
slightly
address on it.
pointless responding to this. Maybe the person writing this probably doesn't even speak English as a first language or even understand it. This is just ChatGPT
Also, wait.
nonsense. And
Oh my god, this thing's hitting my head. Sorry. So, um, oh my god, it's giving me a headache thinking about this. Um, so he picked at the beginning of the video. Wait, 847. We'll go back real fast. Right here, they talked to. This is his address right here. That's his address. But you sent him the mail. His address is only on the message. That's the thing. Oh my god. Because he has to get the message. So why do you, he obviously knows you have the mail, but you I, I can't. I don't know what's going on with me, dude. I see this. I think it's so stupid because he really put down his address, but he had to put down his address anyways on the backside to actually deliver it to his house. So it's like, hey, I got your addresses here, but you also have it on the back of the mail. Obviously, he knows you get the address at that point. I don't know. I just think that's stupid.
talk about the email language or even understand it. This is just ChatGPT nonsense. And when they talk about the email and wallet are custom made for you, untraceable, dog, Bitcoin, look, men lie, women lie,
I'd make
but the
sure I was in my spot.
blockchain doesn't lie, okay? All
It
right, I
doesn't.
can trace this. Get out of here, all
Hey,
right? Who do you
CoffeeZilla,
think you're
what's
trying to
the face?
scam?
We're doing
If I
big
suspect that
investigations
you've
with this.
shared or
It
discussed
does not
this
lie.
email with someone else, your video will
Dude, I
instantly
still got a headache from thinking about that
getting
because I
sent to
think it's
your
so stupid.
contacts.
Like you
Well,
gave him the address, but the address is already on the
guess my
paper.
family's gonna see deep ass browsing 69 again.
Jesus.
God damn, this is cringe. Don't even think about turning
Yeah,
off your
that's it. This does go over what I've been saying. Is you really gotta be careful what you do on the internet, especially on public. Like, if I go to a website right now that's like completely down bad, I'll probably get tracked. Honestly, That's why stuff like Wirestrike is really important to have. If especially if you know what you're doing, because then you can track that traffic and see what's happening.
Your phone or resetting it to factory settings. It's pointless. I don't make mistakes, Mudahar. Oh, yeah. So next,
You don't
they
make
have an
mistakes.
image of my home. So they write nice locality, by the way. And underneath it
Jeez,
is
dude, what
a
is that?
image
Look at that quality. That's some awful quality. You could have got a better camera. Jesus
of the
Christ.
outside of this address that they've been linking to. Now, the thing about this image is it's not actually like real. You know, maybe like somebody could get scanned and think, whoa, this is real. This is the outside of my house. You know, they literally just went on Google Street View and just captured the outside of the address that they were linking to. This this is just cringe. Okay, this is just insane. And it's
It's
such
so
a it's
stupid.
actually quite a recent photo. I don't even
It's so
recognize anything.
stupid.
They didn't even get the years right. Honestly, those
You didn't even get
online
the. Oh
tips
my
about
god.
covering your camera aren't as useless as they seem. I am waiting for my payment. Well, buddy, you're going to be waiting for a long, long time because there's not going to be any single payment delivered here. So, yes,
Oh, you know
ladies
what I
and
just
gentlemen, that
realized? Someone that maybe he moved out of there and like, hey, is the new owners that came in like, hey, I got mail for you from. It says your name, and it probably sent it to him too. So I just realized that could
was
have
a
happened as well.
blackmail letter sent to me. Now, for longtime viewers of my channel, you probably have noticed that I've been blackmailed before. And yeah, it was kind of similar to that too. Somebody said they hacked me, ran something. So it's not a brand new scam, basically, that's occurring. But that one seemed a little bit too personal
Dude,
for
he looks
me.
young in that one.
So,
Jeez.
ladies and gentlemen, immediately I started looking up, the statistics of scams. And look, while we can laugh at that, there's a good lesson to learn here that if you ever come across emails like that, it's just all nonsense. Now, obviously, me and you are laughing about it, but I can
It is nonsense. It's people do fall for the scam too, by the way. That's why they're sending them out because they do work.
only imagine if like my parents or God forbid grandparents came across stuff like that. You know, the way that these letters are written right now with tools like ChatGPT, it's getting to a point where the actual phishing emails are getting quite good. Okay, they're getting more personal, they're invoking actual photographs and a lot of things
Yep.
to breed more legitimacy into it. And because it's written through artificial intelligences, it takes literally seconds to write a bunch of these. So imagine if you had like thousands of users, you could write
Oh yeah.
thousands of customized emails to them. Maybe have some minor human modifications, but at the end of the day, even if like three mails work, okay, it's still financially viable. Even if your success rate is like 1 to 2%, the scam is still viable for a lot
Yeah.
of these scumbags doing it.
It's $2,000. And let's say you send out 1,000 of these, okay? And maybe you have like a little bot that does it for you. $2,000 from that is a big gain in money, by the way. You can like if you, let's say you do this every day, you maybe 2 times a week you get somebody. That's $4,000 a week in USD. That's a lot of money.
So you might be like, well, Muda, how does this kind of stuff work and how effective is it?
It's
So
very
just
effective.
alone in Canada, okay, Fraud Prevention Month 2023. This is from
Ooh, look at that. $530 million in victim losses. Nearly a 40% increase from the unprecedented 380 million losses in 2021. This is 2022. I do it moved up 40% in a year. Holy dude, that's a lot. That's a big percent increase. Like that's a lot of money being stolen. Like
the RCMP, which is
it
effectively
went
the
from
FBI of Canada. They have said in 2022 alone, the Canadian
only
Anti
5
Fraud
to 10
Center
percent
received
of
fraud
people
and
report
reports
fraud.
totaling a staggering $530 million in victim losses. Now, to give an idea, Canada is like, if you added up the population of just my country alone, you would have less people than the state of California. So I could only imagine what this number
Jeez.
looks like in countries like the United States with a significantly higher population.
We can take a look at that actually. What was that? Black fraud. Let's look that up real fast. Let's do it. That's something else. What was it called again? Let's see. I see. I see. Fraud losses in the U.S. Ooh. Oh, jeez. I um. Let's just say it's a big number. Okay. Uh, I'll pull it up right here. Fraud losses reported in 2023 totaled more than $10 billion, representing a 14% increase over reported fraud losses in 2022. This is last year, dude. That's that's bad. That's really bad. Why is that open? Okay. That's banking. Dude, that's a lot. Imposter scams. Ooh. Online shopping, negative review, prizes, sweepstakes, and lotteries. I'm surprised it's not actually higher. I thought that'd be a lot higher. The prizes and lotteries things. Like I thought I'd get a lot more people, but imposter scams get most people. It's like identity theft. That's a very common one. Loan lease, other identity theft, credit bureaus, whatever, banking lenders, auto related. Dude, that's a lot of money. Dude, what's up with Georgia, dude? In Florida, Nevada, Delaware, and Maryland. Uh, dude, what's wrong with you people out there? Reports per 100K population. Dude, oh my god. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's no small number. That's a lot. That's a big number. Why is this thing behind? Huh, my YouTube thing is also behind.
Fraud Center received fraud
Of
and
course.
reports totaling a staggering $530 million in victim losses. Now, to give an idea, Canada is like, if you added up the
10
population of
billion
just my
versus
country
that?
alone,
That's
you would
nothing
have
compared
less
to the US.
people than the state of California. So I could only imagine what this number looks like in countries like the United States with a
It's worse.
significantly higher
Oh my god, it's
population.
so much worse.
And
It's
then
even
again,
I don't know
going
why
down to
I'm getting
Europe,
so
going,
bad
this is
headaches thinking
big
about
business
this,
for a
dude.
lot of scammers. And unfortunately, for a lot of these kind of
So yeah,
scammers, they
it
live
does
in
work.
countries
It
like
does work.
India,
That's why
for
they do it.
instance,
If it didn't
where
work, they wouldn't do it.
there's really not going to be any extradition or really any hunt for them. It's not like the Indian government, to my knowledge, does a whole lot to counteract these scams that happen. So it's a pretty
I don't
safe
think so.
haven for a lot of these scumbags to operate in. Okay, so not only is it just like a complete,
I don't
it's kind
think
of
you
like
really
you hit
do
a
anything
dead
about it.
end and you're not really able to do much out of it. So realistically, these people get to operate with relative impunity. So again, I have seen this firsthand when I was going to pick up my passport. I want to say a couple months ago, I literally witnessed an elderly citizen, okay, somebody that drove a taxi all their life, and they were telling me about how they lost effectively their entire like savings account because of an
Jeez.
online scam. They just wired their money because they were told something else and they believed it because they were just old and nobody was there to really help them out or
Yeah, that does
understand
happen. It's
technology. And
sad.
it's really sad to hear. And obviously, from my understanding, they ended up getting their money back, even if it was like months down the road through the Canadian government or like, as they reported it. But it's still sad to see. It's a stressful situation to go through. And it's a
Yeah,
situation
this
that can
is
put an
really
absolute,
it's
person
it
in
it
the
damages you
worst
mentally too.
mental state possible, which again, I don't even want to think of what happens after that. But yeah, it's a bad thing to do. So how do these scumbags get access to the kind of information they talked about? My name, my number, my address. The reality is,
Probably something's
my
public.
information is pretty much well doxed on the internet, okay? I used to do things like deep web browsing every Sunday, and if
Yeah,
you go to the
that's
old
literally what I was
dark
talking
web,
about.
you'll probably find a few pages of
He
me.
literally go all
You'll
deep
probably
like
find an entire
deep web.
website or something
All every Sunday
dedicated to
he'll do
having
it.
my actual docs information out there. And whether it be on the dark web or things like that, there's plenty of real websites in the clear web that exist that contain docs information of plenty of people on the internet. Sometimes you might
Respect.
not realize it, but people who have good OSINT capabilities or, the ability to crawl through tons of, internet databases can find a lot of information
Yep,
from you
that's
just
actually
floating around on the internet. And
OSINT
so
stuff
by
is
looking through
public
the internet
information.
and basically grabbing a bunch of records, people can build a profile on nearly
You
anything.
can.
You know, I've covered so many things like data leaks, social security number leaks, massive data breaches. And, you know, for people who, you know, are just signing up to a service somewhere
OSINT
and that gets
tools
leaked.
are. Let me go through this real fast. OSINT tools are really, really useful. Like there's a website, there's guides on how to use them. There's a lot of stuff. They're useful. They're good for uh finding people. Don't do that though. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not trying to tell people to use them to use for bad acts. I'm just giving educational advice. So in cybersecurity, we have to learn how to use them in cybersecurity. It's basically a requirement for us to learn OSINT tools. And I remember I looked myself up in there. I found myself. I literally found myself. I found posts I did on Facebook. I found Instagram stuff. Like it's out there. Like all that information is out there, and all it does is compiles everything into one little thing, just about you or about the target, whatever the thing is.
Scumbags can grab, you know, information from one database breach and another database breach and mix them together. So if they have your first, last name, email
Yep,
here, they have your address there, they have your phone number here, all of that can be amalgamated, and then it just takes a matter of one scammer to just put that information together,
yep,
effectively send out a
that
whole
is very
bunch of
true.
these blackmail emails. And the sad part really is that while we're laughing at it, some old guy or somebody who believes that, you know, a, you know, compromising, you know, photo of them jerking off that is being sent to their family and friends
Dude, I'd be like, what?
possibly
How do you
that
get that?
exists, even though it doesn't, they probably
I
did
don't
send the
have anything like that. That's
$2,000.
why
And
I don't have
if
anything
that
like
if
that.
one person did it for the scammer,
That's,
it is
that's just making myself a
effectively a
target
win,
if
and
I
that
do
is
that.
just a profitable day for them. And that's the sad part about the situation. Scams, unfortunately, works, which is why I love making these kind of videos to demystify these situations. Everything that I've seen over here is just somebody grabbing random information on the internet
Yep, sounds
and
about
then
right.
just trying to package it up in a spooky way to make me fucking believe that my information is being
I just
leaked.
ignore it. I don't
And
even pay
somebody
attention to
might
them.
see a rerun of Deep Ass Browsing 69. So ultimately, yeah, I'm being blackmailed by the worst blackmailer in history. Now, do I believe that there's a compromising video of me out there? No. But, you know, there's always a non zero chance for these things. So there might be a chance that after I make this video, you might see me, a compromising video of me enjoying, you know, some crazy, you know, adult video on the internet. Could happen.
I don't want to know that
Is it
happened.
likely?
Just leave me
Probably
out of the
not.
loop.
But ladies
Leave
and
me out
gentlemen,
of the
yeah.
loop on that one.
If you had a laugh, let me know in the comment section below. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and
That was a good
subscribe.
video.
Dislike it if you
He makes pretty good videos. Like I said, it is really important that you be careful where you go, websites you go to, no matter what. I mean, he obviously probably didn't even do anything. Like, let's be completely honest. He probably didn't do anything, and they probably just picked up information, bits and pieces from different websites or using OSINT tools and putting them together. That's probably what really happened here. And it does happen too. It's really they're easy to use. It's not like they're like impossible to use. They're really easy to use.